Those are prunes. Actually, they're plums, but they'll be prunes when they dry them up. And that, my friends, over there is the Berryessa Brewing Company, right down the street from my ranch. They expanded their parking lot, bought this place next door, I guess to have a bigger parking lot. It's bizarre. I mean, it's totally cool to hang out there, but it's amazing how many people actually come up here. But my ranch is right at the street. Here is their delivery truck, so you know. Berryessa Brewing Company, highly recommend it. And look what they planted, and this is what the video is about. You know what those are? All those white sticks out there? Well, my ranch is right up there, right over there. I'm pulling up, I'm like, you know what, I got a minute, I can make a video for you guys, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Should I pull an e-brake right here and do a power slide? Nah. Yeah. And then there's my friend's ranch right there, Sparks Ranch. Mr. Sparks, who owned it, gave it to his daughter. So anyway, what else? Let's check it out. Let's just go see what's going on. It's pretty cool though, huh? Look at this. You can come up here, ride your chopper. It's not a motorcycle, it's a chopper, baby. And Zed's dead. So anyway, yeah, you can sit up here and drink beer and watch the walnuts grow. But let's go take a look at what we got going on here. So what was interesting is these guys planted a whole bunch of seeds, black walnut seeds. That's the native California walnut. And what's interesting about the native California walnut is it's really good. It's really dense. It's the shell's a lot harder to get through, but it's really good. My grandpa used to make chocolate chip walnut cookies with California native walnuts, which he would pick himself, and they were delicious. And if you're watching, Grandpa, thank you. The first Charles Gregg, the father of the second Charles Gregg. Yeah, I got to stop making memorial videos for my dad, but why not one more? Dedicated to Charles Gregg. Okay, there you go. Anyway, so the black walnut, California native walnut, is really hardy, and it is really vigorous, but the walnut's not as big. So what to do? You get the English walnut, and you graft the English walnut on top of the California native walnut. So what do we have here? Well, it looks like we have a gopher hole. Look at that. That's no good. But this is the native California walnut here, and this is where they grafted on top and grew these guys here. Maybe that's the graft point right there. It's hard to tell. But anyway, they obviously painted the whole trunk white because it's naked and it's not going to be able. It's kind of like avocados. They really aggressively, as you can see, painted these things white. Just like avocados, they'll sunburn from direct sun hitting their trunks. This is the best thing you can do, and you can see to no ill effect to the plant because these things are just starting to break their dormancy. Probably not all of them at once, but certainly in another 2 or 3 weeks, you'll start seeing buds on every one of these things. And see if we can find some more. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, this is right at the point where they're all waking up from their winter slumber. And there's a future walnut branch right there. So yeah, the English walnut makes a larger fruit, has a bigger leaf. It has a lighter, kind of grayish, smooth trunk, whereas the California walnut, it's also called the black walnut, and the reason it's called the black walnut is because the bark of the tree is black. And what else do you need to know about it? Walnuts are really healthy. They look a lot like avocados. Like there's a walnut orchard right over there, and see it over there? Those are all walnuts right there. And then that walnut orchard continues. Cute little farmhouse. They got a bitchin' Camaro over there. See that yellow car? That's a bitchin' Camaro. It's not just any Camaro, it's a bitchin' Camaro. And then we've got our grapes These are all grapes here. More walnuts. And of course we grow, citrus up there, and so do others. But just wanted to show you the walnuts. And if you're needing a place to crash after getting wasted down there at the Berryessa Brewing Company, then my ranch is right up the road. Let me know. Sometimes I rent it out to people. I've got a small little casita. It's only like, I don't know, $285 a night. It's pretty cheap for being in paradise. And then the main house is like $650 a night. That's when you want to have all your homies. So anyway, that's what's going on. And you don't even need to, if you're renting it from me, you can kind of, pick as many oranges as you can eat while you're there on me. And but you can still go to Sparks Ranch because it's really pretty. Sparks Ranch is like way back in those hills right there. And so that you know, there's no outlet. That's what walnuts look like right after they've been winter pruned. You want to do that. Look, there's still walnuts on the tree. That's funny. But that's you want to do that, before they break their dormancy. Right now it's about March. I think it's like March 5th, and 2 days after my dad's funeral, which was a total. Well, actually, it was kind of cool. I was the MC. Everyone told me I did a fantastic job. I like to believe that too. I like to believe that Dad loved it, and it was pretty epic. Actually, I did a bunch. I think I counted about 5 things that probably have never been done at a funeral before, including tossing a football, putting a happy face on a golf ball, and telling people they're going to hit it at my dad's house from my backyard, whose house you can see from my backyard, but they have to put a smiley face on the golf ball. And what else did I do? My grandparents' grave was like right 30 yards away, so I walked over there and I picked a bunch of flowers from the hospital. My father passed away the next day. Well, no, like a week later, and gave each of those beautiful sunset-colored roses to each of the kids and his kids and his grandkids, and then I gave the rest to Grandma and Grandpa over there, and then I walked way up there, and then I forced everyone to wave to Grandma and Grandpa and say hello, Charles and Teresa, on 3, which they did. They did a good job. What else did I do? Threw a beer into the into the hole, and then I gave a smiley face orange to everybody. We took a magic marker and I marked up like 150 oranges, smiley faces, because my dad was a total joker, and he had a gimmick when he was a realtor where he made these big yellow signs and put them all over Contra Costa County with it just said "See Chuck Gragg." So anyway, here's the tree that my dad and I planted together 3 years ago, and it's just slowly coming along. And when I was here right before the funeral, I picked all the oranges, and I got some artifacts from up here and brought them down for the party. But now I'm back, heading to San Diego. All is good. Sun's out. Spring is coming. Flowers are out. And I'm going to have some Zen time in San Diego by myself now. That's it. Now you know about walnuts and how to conduct funerals. That's the day that my dad and I picked out the tile. Actually, the tile, that's the one I picked, down in Otay Mesa, right next to the Mexican border, about 3 years ago, when I was building the pool in San Diego, and I took him down there. Twice I took him down there. He had a great time. And now he's going back. Yep. Loading everything up. Going down there again. And my helper here, he lives right by the airport in Sacramento, so it works great. And it's only $29. Let me repeat that. $29 to fly to San Diego from Sacramento Airport. So anyway, we're loading them up, and I'm probably the only guy in the universe who brings his own avocados to San Diego. I got all this wonderful food that Jorge cooked, another one of my employees. He was my caterer at my dad's special party, and I've got all this salsa. I got frozen salsa. I'm going to live off all this stuff. Tortilla chips I'm bringing. And what else? I think I'm bringing a whole bag of just all kinds of, basically it's almost all food. Anyway, so I'm heading down there, do some work down there, get some plants, get them all loaded up, bring them back, and then make some more paradise back in Northern California.